Okay, so this is a pretty funny arena run that I did that shows off the power of Triceratops and also Elephant. I wouldn't really recommend going for this build, specifically in late game, because most of the time you just kind of go with your typical scaling and it ends up working better than the Elephant kind of builds. But I do think that the Elephant can be pretty good in the early and mid game, especially with like Camel, I think, or you can also go with like Leech Camel. Those seem to work out fairly well for me, so that's what I would recommend. And then trying to just like pivot off of it at some point. But instead, I decided to not do that in this video because I never like to listen to myself because I'm usually full of terrible ideas and bad advice. So instead, I go with level 3 elephant, level 3 triceratops, and then put a tiger behind it because why not? If you actually do the math on that, you get 3 stats, you get plus 3, 3 times 3 more times. So you're really getting plus 9 3 times. So plus 27 from this elephant trigger. And if you can manage to put melon armor on it, then you're going to get at least 2 triggers off of it, hopefully. Unless if, you get like skunked or something. But yeah, so I got early tropical fish in this run. Actually decided to take duckling, which I don't really normally do, but it does help with the hurt builds because it gives plus 4 health at level 2 to whatever is in the leftmost shop slot, and you can just roll to make whatever you freeze the most leftmost shop slot. So yeah, I guess I'm looking for elephant on turns 3 and 4 here. I unfortunately don't actually get it. Just take another duckling, I guess. Yep. And that's fine because most of the things with the herd abilities are on tier 3 anyway. You got the leech and the camel. Is there something I'm missing? Oh yeah, the peacock. Okay, peacock is a tier 2, but I think peacock is just overrated in it. I think it's still pretty bad, even though they buffed it. So I don't really recommend taking peacock very much. Melon armor, yeah, of course. And then I roll into 2 elephants, which is perfect. And it's in the left shop slot, so I don't even have to roll. And so I get plus 6 health, which means it's a 311 elephant. Not too bad. And then I roll into double blobfish and a tropical fish. So this is kind of a weird one. I love to see blobfish. That's usually just like at this point in the game, you can kind of expect to see pills pretty frequently. So just end up taking blobfish and roll, and eventually get to pill it, and you get an additional +1/+1. But I decide for this turn to go with double tropical fish. Don't really see this a lot. It makes the elephant positioning kind of awkward, just in the middle of my board, killing my own units. But hey, +2 health that turn. Not bad. And then also health for the otter and turtle, but that doesn't really matter. Instead, I run into a raccoon, which is like, I don't know. Raccoon seems like it'd be a useful unit. Like, the difference between having melon armor and not having melon armor seems like a pretty big difference. But for some reason, it just like it never really seems to fit into teams. And I guess it's kind of awkward to keep on your team the entire time, since a lot of times it'll also just be useless. Not everyone goes with melon armor these days. I take a preemptive leech, really just hoping to find this camel eventually. And I also see an elephant and a blobfish, which are both very nice, but I decide to wait till next turn because then I have a chance at early Triceratops, and why not? And then the leech can just feed off this otter, which I'm planning to sell. I can pill this turtle onto the elephant. But yeah, if you can get like level 2 elephant with a camel and give it melon in the mid game, you're getting like so many stats. I don't even want to do the math because it's usually pretty embarrassing to try to do math live. That should be like a game show, actually. Let's have people who are bad at math try to do math live in front of an audience. That's a great idea. Actually, it's not, but because no one would ever want to do it. Still, as long as you offer enough money, I'm sure they'll probably be okay with it. Anyway, back to the game. Yeah, so still no camel. It's turn 7. Maybe I just skip the camel altogether and go straight for Triceratops. I honestly can't remember. I thought I did take camel, but maybe I didn't. Instead, this elephant almost killed my tropical fish with 9 health, and it nearly died. Okay, there's camel, finally. I was thinking though, it's gonna mess up this tropical fish. Now I don't get any more health on the elephant, but that's fine because I have the monkey scaling, so that's not really gonna be a problem. Buy that, try to get another early tier 5. This time it's a zebra. Zebra's just really efficient scaling. You get 4/4 for 2 gold. That's even more efficient than a pizza, so usually worth it, especially on turns 9 and 10. Okay, so again, the elephant actually killed the camel, Even though it's a 2-8 camel, it needed even more stats. And then right away, I see a Triceratops. So just very lucky. And I can't put both elephant and camel in the team. So I guess I just get rid of the camel. It used to be that the level 2 elephant would deal its ability to 2 things behind it instead of like 2 twice to 1. So it would have worked to go elephant, camel, Triceratops, but no, that's not the case. You can go with like woodpecker, camel, Triceratops. That's a fun little combo. And get a blobfish and a pill, which is great. And I also have a crow in the shop, which means guaranteed level 3 elephant next turn, which you love to see. And also now this Triceratops is getting scaled by the tropical fish, which is great. And things are looking pretty good. Pretty close round. Decided to put lemon on the tropical fish. It doesn't seem like it has great stats right now, but you gotta remember about the Triceratops, and that's definitely gonna make it so the tropical fish is gonna get pretty beefy. We're already getting a random 9/9. Surely, like one of those hits the tropical fish. And we're probably getting multiple triggers off of this elephant because, I mean, it is a 2037 with a melon armor. That is just a really strong unit. I actually, the Triceratops just comes close to death so many times. And going against the summon team, and unfortunately the vulture hits the Triceratops, which seems like it would be good for me, but not with level 3 elephant. This just is machine gun killing my tropical fish. My team self-destructed. Oh my god. But anyway, so the good news is that the tropical fish is going to continue scaling this Triceratops, so hopefully in the future it's going to be less likely to die, and also hopefully it won't get hit by a vulture with a pineapple on it. Alright, and I'm also, unfortunately, I should learn another word. Like, what's a synonym for unfortunately? Sadly, the lemon or like garlic wouldn't do anything on the Triceratops because it's just taking the 3 damage one at a time. But luckily, I find one more Triceratops. That's perfect. Just want to continue getting as many as possible. Alright, so next turn, hopefully level 2 Triceratops. And look at that. Look how many stats. And it looks like they all hit the elephant there. It just gave it +9/+9 and let it survive that extra hit. Man, that was beautiful. And there we go. Wow, I got chocolate and Triceratops. So hoping to get like early tiger instead of get the sauropod. So I want to buy the chocolate. And why not buy the sauropod first for that 1 extra gold for this next turn. Or I mean for this next roll. Doesn't actually do anything, but now I just have a random 412 on the team, so it's another target for the Triceratops to hit, which is now giving +6/+6 for every trigger, so already +18/+18. Pretty solid. The stats can kind of get wasted if they go to the elephant when it's already near max, but as you can see, it was rebuffing itself. And look at the stat. It was a 34/42 sauropod right there. That is just perfect. Now I can sell sauropod. It would have been nice to sell monkey, and then I would get 2 gold back from these milks, but not worth it. I want to get this elephant up to as many stats as possible. One more chocolate or Triceratops. Okay, go ahead and take crow just to guarantee that it's going to happen next turn. I love just having all the extra stuff in the pack, like having crow, blobfish, chocolate. It really makes it so much easier to get level 3s and white tiger. So yeah, the elephant is pretty close to max health already, or max stats, so some of the Triceratops stats are just getting wasted, and it's still dying after all this time. My elephant is just surviving for so long that it's killing my own Triceratops. It was a 13/26. How did that even happen? That's crazy. Okay, well there's melon armor. I kind of forgot that I had a crow, but since the stats are going to go to this monkey, might as well have some melon armor. And get a snake, no, but tiger, yes. Now we have the ultimate build. We're getting 4 triggers off of this Triceratops, which is giving +9/+9 each. And oh my god, that was an interesting snipe, but it's so fast. Look how quickly that monkey got to 50/50. That is incredible. Just like off a few triggers, instant 50/50. That is beautiful to watch. Lemon for the tiger. Yeah, I mean, the Triceratops buff can hit the tiger, so why not? Get a chocolate, hope for one more, and maybe somehow get a draw so I can get level 2 tiger. It would be nice to get level 3 tiger with the level 3 Triceratops and level 3 elephant, but hey, that's pretty hard to do. Maybe like a white tiger, if you just got level 3 white tiger, And then, oh, what a team to run into. A Hawk to pop the melon with the bell pepper. Just absolutely crushes my hurt team. And that's kind of the problem with this late game and why you shouldn't go with it. But still, 9 wins isn't bad with it. And I think it's a good example of just like kind of the limitations of it, but it's still a lot of fun. Anyway, I wanted to show this random clip of the run before this actually because I thought it was kind of funny, and it's a double leech camel Triceratops build with an elephant at the front. And I almost have level 3 elephant, almost have level 2 or level 3 camel, level 2 elephant. And you can see the leech buffs are just very helpful. +4/+4 a turn, and then we get another +3/+3. So pretty decent scaling, and it seems like a strong team. But then I run into Urinator's team, who's just gone with the meta. If you haven't seen my video on it, that's a meta team right there. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya.